Hey guys, it's day 16. Today is a little bit of a different video because I have a bunch of errands to run. I had some computer issues. It wasn't really computer issues, it was more like software issues over the weekend. So everything that I recorded is choppy and crappy and not the greatest quality. So I had to improvise. And I did say that I was going to either do pre recorded videos or come in live or even do faceless videos. So today is a live pre recorded video. I'm sitting in the parking lot about to go and do some grocery shopping, and I will probably periodically come back. Each time I come from a different store, I'll come and share some stuff. But today I wanted to talk about being a perfectionist and also trying to be consistent. As I think I have shared with you on this journey of doing this 90-day video challenge, it was a challenge that it was originally just 90 days of content, and I then said, I'm going to make it harder for myself and I'm going to do videos every day, which is really difficult for me, even though I'm a video marketing strategist. I'm not somebody that's comfortable on being on camera and constantly doing this, but I figured out a way where I would be able to do it and not necessarily be stressed by it. But of course, this week it didn't work the way I wanted it to work. So anyway, being a perfectionist is not about, for me, let me just say it, put that caveat there. For me, it's about judgment and the fear of what other people are going to say about whatever it is that I give to them to view on my behalf, that shares my knowledge, that shares my thoughts, that shares my feelings. And the concern about that not looking polished or professional, or even if I fear that there's going to be a lack of ability to understand, or even with this video, I don't know how this video is going to be received. This video could be thebomb.com, or it could be a video that, people are like, why even did she, say anything? She completely wasted my time. And so those were the things, and that I think myself and certainly other people are concerned about when it comes to being a perfectionist. And that significantly interferes with consistency, because if you're constantly saying in your head, I have to be perfect, this is not up to whatever the standard is, whoever standard it is that you think you need to be living by, if you feel that that is constantly missing the mark, you're never going to post. And if you don't post, you're never going to be consistent. And the reality is that with consistency, with doing something over and over and over repetitively, which is the exercise of not necessarily me coming in here and every day filming something new, which that probably would be an interesting challenge in and of itself. But the fact that I'm responsible for posting something every single day, that is ultimately going to lead to me getting better at the content that I'm creating and being able to succinctly explain what it is that I need to explain, and me being able to create specifically the kinds of content and the kinds of information that the audience that resonates with me, and not everybody's going to resonate with me, but the audience that does resonate with me, what they're going to want to see and subscribe for and follow me for. And I have to be less concerned with trying to appeal to everyone, which is what I think perfectionism is striving for. If you're a perfectionist, it is because you are consumed and concerned with everybody, as opposed to just being concerned with your specific target audience. The other area that I tend to get, or I used to get, I still occasionally get confused with, is in reference to, I know what my target audience is interested in. I also know what I'm interested in and what I'm good at. And I need to find the happy middle part where my desire and passion for what I'm talking about and for what I'm knowledgeable on and I'm excited and passionate about has to meet with the need of the audience. Because if I'm just, I shouldn't say that, I was going to say, if I'm just, excited about what I'm doing, everybody else is going to be disinterested. But that's actually not true. What that will then create is, if I'm passionate about what I'm talking about, the people that it resonates with will grab on to that. And the people that it doesn't resonate with will fall off. And we have to be okay with that. We have to be understanding that we're not for everybody. And this goes for followers, subscribers, your email list. I remember I used to have panic attacks whenever I saw my email list number drop. And the reality is, when I had a coach, she's still my business mentor to this day. And I would tell her, 5 more people just unsubscribed this month. And she's like, and it would be like early in the month or whatever. And she would say, well, okay, we'll go into your stats and tell me on average how many people are unsubscribing every single month. And on average, it was like maybe 1 or 2 people per month. And yeah, there might be an odd time where it may be a group of people, but it wasn't like 20 to 30% of my email list that was unsubscribing. It was a single digit. And I was like, what the hell? Why was I so stressed about that? So you really kind of have to look at things in perspective, and you have to recognize that you're here to speak to a very, very specific audience about something that's unique and different about you. And that's part of the journey that I'm on, is to discover the sweet spot that I really want to focus on, because my interest and business is changing. And I think that everybody's business and interest changes over time. And I'm more getting into helping my ideal audience learn and understand what tools are out there and that are available to them, and introducing them to these tools and teaching them how to use these tools. And I want to do that through my videos that I'm doing here on YouTube, but I also want to do that through a community potentially. So I am sending out a survey, and the survey is in the link of this video. That is just a really quick questionnaire, just to get an understanding and a grasp of what you would look for in a community, because I don't want to create a community that isn't going to be beneficial to the people that are going to be a part of it. So I want to make sure that A, I have the skill set, that B, I can bring in people that have skill sets that I don't have, and that I'm offering the things that you specifically need for your support if you are willing to devote your time to a community. And so I would love to get your feedback. So if you can put that, click the link that's in the description and fill that out, I would greatly appreciate it. All right, take care.